Grim and Nightmare now. And that's just how this goes. Grim and Nightmare, I need you in here.
This dude firing people live. Holy fuck. Monkey with a machine gun, Keemstar. I'm fucking telling you guys.
It was in last place. What do you want me to do?
What? Somebody brought it up. What harm is it to just let them go off and do their own thing if they're in last place and nobody's watching anyway? Just let them do it. Who cares?
Shut up. Just shut up. Gentlemen, how you doing?
All right, we doing good.
Obviously, you kind of know where this is going. Test was in last place this month, and I told you guys, if you pull off a miracle last night, like maybe, somewhere, somehow, we could figure something out. And both of you kind of did pull off a miracle. I understand that you brought in like $3 grand or something. You shaved your head, you shaved your beard. But unfortunately, even with that, you guys are still in last place. And we're going to have to let both of you go. But I don't want you guys leaving the universe. I want you guys sticking around. You know, maybe something else opens up when we do the B team or some new show. I got to say, Grim, you were so much help at Fat Camp. You were so much help with Cafe when you went on there and helped them raise all that money. You've done so much to help the universe. Nightmare, you've been here. You guys are just good people in the community, and I'm sorry, but this is the end of the road for both of you.
Thank you very much.
Jesus Christ.
All right. See you, gentlemen. Sorry.
This makes me so...
Boogie, there?
What, you drug me out?
For a minute, I thought you got fired.
So I know I stated that season 2 ended with the whimper, and I still hold to that, right? As though season 2 started really pretty much with a bang and ended with the whimper, season 3 kind of ended, well, not ended, it just started. What the hell am I talking about? Started, I wouldn't say strong, but it's starting out interesting with a whole bunch of change and a whole different dynamic that is happening. We've seen, you know, lolcowlive for 2 seasons going from being Winged, Boogie, and Keem to now having a whole cast of characters, right? Now, I'm using characters not in the sense of like, you know what I'm referring to, like something like a show or anime, but I'm just referring to a whole bunch of hosts. With really, host is better than the word character. And we're starting it out with quote unquote the firing of Grim and Nightmare, which obviously later on, if you watch the stream, you would know that wasn't really the case. But I'm not trying to spoil things, really just trying to ease ourselves into this, because on one hand there was a lot of twists and turns and a lot of like, oh, well, he got us, and others are like, kind of makes sense. Right? Because let's be real, no one really gets fired in the LCU, you know, like completely, bar from like maybe like, you know, a couple people, but 2 of them are completely banned and the other 2 are like whatever for any amount of reason.
Over the Aussie channel by himself because Twiggy went full Twiggy, and Twiggy got fired and let go. We were trying to do some tryouts to figure out who would be the co-host with Rastov, and Rastov came on live, and I really fucked him up and said, you know what, Rastov? You're going to pick. Because everybody knows Rastov is the nice guy, right? Imagine the pressure of picking your co-host. That means whoever else didn't get it is going to fucking hate you.
I'm gonna fucking hyperventilate, dude. Like, I've been taking nervous shits for like the past fucking hour, dude. Like, please don't make me do this. Well, I'm serious. Please don't make me do this. I know it was funny, but I don't.
Well, so you said the finalists were Sweet Tea, Tech Protect, Zeta Ray, and who am I forgetting? Shockmouths.
God, cringing so bad. This makes me so uncomfortable.
Dude, I'm gonna throw up. I'm genuinely gonna throw up.
Are the finalists for your co-host on Aussie? Just waiting for everyone's camera to be up. Mitch, I believe you have the wrong camera.
He had a power outage. The power went out.
God damn, I forgot how fat
there.
Jesus Christ.
Come for you, don't you forget it.
No, you'll never come for me. I promise you that.
Shut your fat ass up. Like I could even reach your dick.
Hey, can you just turn the phone around? Because one of your cameras working. Shockmouth. Turn your phone around.
It's not showing up for me.
Yeah. We can see your light. We can see everything. Turn your phone around and point it at you. We can see your light. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thank God, he's making this so much easier.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Mitch, don't mean to like be on your ass, but we have 6,400 people here waiting, and they're just waiting for you to turn on your fucking camera, bud.
Oh my God, fuck it.
Oh, I hate this.
Okay, turn the fucking. We can see a light. Turn the phone and point out your. There you go. Good boy. Now keep it like that, for fuck's sake.
At least he didn't rage quit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to Rastov now. Who are you picking as your co-host of Aussie in season 3?
I can't fucking do it, man. Look, man, none of this is fucking personal. Fucking sweating. Look, you guys are all fucking awesome. I think, you know, like Sweet Tea, I think honestly you're just probably too new for our dynamic.
Please pick her.
Zeta, Zeta, I love you. I think there's probably a better show for you, like, honestly.
As you should. Don't cry, homie. That's good.
Fuck, I just Tick Protect, bro, I love you, bro. You've been, dude, don't look at me like that, Keem. For fuck's sake, dude, please stop. Dude, you've honestly, you've been, I can't do this. I genuinely can't fucking do this, man. You Tick Protect, don't fucking look at me like that. You've been so helpful and just delightful. Every time I'm on screen with you, bro, I just enjoy myself. The fans love you. Mitch, you are honestly the most confusing person I think I've ever met. Like, sometimes you're awesome and other times you suck. The hardest part about, fuck, man, dude, someone else say something.
It's on you. You have to.
Yeah, really.
I'm saying I can't hold this phone forever.
If you pick Sweet Tea, that means she won't be on the main show.
Shut
Pick
up,
Sweet
Boogie.
Tea.
Shut up, Boogie. Shut up, Boogie. This is Rastov's moment.
Look, to be honest, the person who I really wanted isn't available. Well, they weren't available. I have to do what's right for the show at the end of the day. And look, man, the person I'm gonna pick, I think has probably the closest dynamic to like Twiggy and I. And just after last night, it kind of sealed it for me. But I didn't think.
Sorry, my fans are already getting. I'm getting calls from my fans.
Look, to be honest, man, my co-host is Grim. I'm picking Grim. I'm not joking. I want Grim. I don't think he deserves to be fired. Like, you guys are all gonna still be here in some capacity, but Grim just worked too fucking hard. Like, he was MVP of Fat Camp. Dude shaved his beard for his show, man, and that's just the kind of like dedication I need. I'm dead serious.
This is bullshit.
Is this even allowed? Keem, is that even allowed? You just fired the asshole.
It sure is. Grim
That show
is the
This is what I do,
co-host
say,
of
intelligent.
Aussie.
Dude,
Okay.
Grim deserves to be here, man. I'm dead serious.
Okay,
Like,
I'm not. Okay, fine. But here's the deal.
Did you just decide this a couple of seconds ago?
Here's the deal.
Yep. So even though Grim was quote unquote fired, in reality he wasn't fired, right? That was not the case. As I said before, no one truly gets fired in the LCU. No one truly leaves the LCU. Everybody kind of, you know, in a way, just gets recycled. Everybody, you can say that they're replaceable, but they're not replaceable, right? Everybody gets recycled and they're not replaceable. And I think at this point, I think that statement is very clear now. You know, obviously with Rastov picking his replacement, because that's what basically it was, right? Rastov for 2 weeks or so picked the replacement. And obviously picking Grim is an interesting choice. But I think he's not wrong by saying that Grim is very dedicated to the LCU. You know, first off, we saw that during the Fat Camp saga, and then we finally saw it through now, right? Currently now. And, like, that makes sense, right? You know, and also it's funny how Grim is Islamic. Trust me, I'll get into it when we get into it when I do test, because I think that is worth clipping. Grim shaving his beard, but yes, Grim is quote unquote Islamic, and he did shave his beard, which is very interesting because I'm 100% sure they're not supposed to do that. And even if they do shave their beard, somebody correct me, right? I'm pretty sure if they do shave their beard, there needs to be a reason, and I'm pretty sure that's not the case currently. But yeah, again, no one really gets fired.
I'm not allowing you off the hook. Who would you have picked out of these 4?
Dude, you can't make me.
Yeah, Rastov.
Who?
Out of these 4.
Yeah, somebody lost a job today because of you.
What was the choice you sent Mr. Keemstar earlier today?
It was Shock Mouse.
And you almost walked away from it yesterday, bitch. You almost walked away from
Okay,
it.
Tack, I'm going to let you go. Sweet Tea, I'm going to let you go. And Zeta, I'm going to let you go for a second. You would have picked Shock Mouse. That's interesting.
It would have, but like,
so that I get kept around long enough to hold this phone up.
Graham, you are live with us, but you're on the wrong camera.
Give me a second.
dude, this is just the fucking worst day of my life.
Grim literally just got fired for being on the
Give me a second. I want to get on my computer. I'm sorry. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just use audio, Grim. It's fine. Just say.
Let me walk the audience through what's happening right now. Grim, who just got fired.
Yeah, no,
for
I got
show
you. I'm
for being in
on
last
my
place.
computer right now. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm a little shaky. Give me a bit.
You're fucking shaky, dude.
Grim, who just got fired for being in last place on a show, just got fired, and now has got hired on one of the more higher performing shows. Because why? So you want to drag your own show down, Rostov?
Dude, no, he was willing to fucking shave his beard, bro. That was his
Shave his
fucking
asshole. I
sacred
don't care.
cow. No. The amount of effort he put into test before he had a co-host was absolutely insane. Dude literally was grinding it every fucking day.
Oh, he looks weird like that.
You haven't seen it yet, have you? Look
No.
at, dude,
Oh my god, do you have to keep a mustache? Is that one of the deals?
All right. Well,
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. I can't hear you.
we can't hear you yet. While you're working on that,
That dude went out in the world looking like that.
while you're working on,
Goddamn.
while you're working on that, I just want to say congratulations, Grim. Amazing comeback. And Mitch, congratulations. Out of the four, you know, I
Right,
think
there we go.
most people, we can't see you right now because you blew smoke in her face. I think most people would have leaned towards Tech Protect for that. So congratulations to you. In fact, I think both Grim and Mitch will now be on Aussie.
How are we gonna do 3 fucking hosts, dude?
So yeah, also Sockmount becomes the next host of Ozzy. So it's basically you got a half. No. You basically have a show where there's one Australian and then one American, or American, Colombian, Islamic guy. That's a weird string of words, right? A host of a show that's called Local Aussie. And as I said before, yeah, basically for the last 2 weeks, Rasa was just finding his replacement. Because in the next clip, I'm not gonna spoil it here, but you can kind of figure things out, right? Because we were kind of given the illusion, right, that it was Sweet Tea or somebody like that being the third host. And honestly, thinking about it now from that particular stream of, obviously Rastov being kind of actually made sense. I actually really did enjoy that stream because Rastov was a fresh of breath air, a new breath. You know what I mean, right? Because I think the show needed something like that. There was only 2 directions: go back with Jordy or pick somebody new. And I'm kind of glad. Obviously, it's Rastov. Rastov became the new host of the LCU of lolcowlive. I feel like in a way that's not too surprising, but also is like, makes sense. It's funny how Boogie was like trying to gatekeep, but now his opinions had changed, and I could kind of see both ways, right? Why somebody wanted to gatekeep somebody from a big major role. At the same time, right, most of these people started out with nothing on hand.
Freeway.
Let me get rid of Grim and let me get rid of Shockmouse. You're fired.
Don't do this, man.
You're
Dude,
fired.
I fucking lost in.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. And I'll tell you why you're fired. Because you went in the DMs of all our pay pigs, all our crowns, being their best friends. You went, hosted on Live, hosted on Milkers, hosted on Queens, hosted on Rewind. Last night, you knew Tess was in trouble, and you went in there and you helped them make $3,000. There isn't a single person in this universe that deserves this more. Rastov, you are the third host of lolcowlive.
What? That's your fan? What? That's
Dude, you literally said the dynamic wasn't there. Like, what the fuck?
Super chatted $26.
Nobody deserves it more.
Rastov is the GOAT. Retro super chatted $20. Local Latino, let's go.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
one guy you tried out, and the one guy you said that didn't work, and you're hiring him as the third host, who literally 2 weeks ago said he didn't work. What is wrong with you?
Maybe
Why are you playing this on hard mode?
Maybe I thought he worked perfect. Maybe I thought he worked perfect.
Wait. Did you seriously make me spend fucking 2 weeks looking for my replacements, you piece of shit?
Let's go.
Well, I mean, Rastov, you ran Aussie pretty goddamn well, so I figured you should be the one picking the replacements.
Fuck me, dude. What the fuck? Fuck, dude.
Boogie, you can't just leave. How are you leaving right now, Boogie?
I'm in disbelief, man. I'm genuinely in disbelief.
Well, that was the right move to make. You genuinely are one of the best people here. Yes, you know, Xylee, Billy, they help out when they can. Tina always supports all the shows. There's a lot of people that help out, but you've always gone above and beyond to just be there to help any of the shows, any of the hosts, and even the fans. You've been there for the fans. You know what's going on in their lives. You're always trying to help them out. And when you came on here to test,
Retro super chatted $20. Rastov, you better get that passport ready. Cause you coming to visit us in America.
when you
This guy literally couldn't make it to Fat Camp. Didn't we want somebody that can do in live events? When one of the,
he has his
are we just going
passport.
with live events?
He has his passport.
Keith Palmer super chatted $20. Massive W, Pufferfish Army.
He has his passport. Plus, now he has lolcowlive money. He can afford to travel. He'll be all right.
Oh fuck!
He'll be all right. But yeah.
I genuinely didn't see that coming.
This is real. You are the third host of the show moving forward.
I thought you fucking fired me for real, bro. It's like
I mean, look at the chat. The chat's all done.
I don't even know what to say, man.
Boogie, did I make the right call? Boogie, did I make the right call? Did I, Boogie?
So yeah, Rastov is the new host, as I said before. I don't know how I exactly feel about it, but I did state it very clearly. He's free game, no matter what. I watched a bit of Ozzy, and I know I didn't really cover Ozzy too much in the channel, mostly because I felt like there wasn't really a need to. Nothing anything bad ever happened on Ozzy, because I think Rastov kept the he kept a good balance, you know what I mean? He knew how to make people happy, essentially. He knew how to please people. He knew how to control the situation to his advantage. And I felt like because of that, there was really no real reason to just really cover him or do anything. Because he's just really a sweet boy. And he's very genuine, and he really does love the LCU. Now, even with that, he is still free game no matter what, right? I'm still going to cover him. I'm still going to criticize him. I'm still willing to, shit on him if he deserves it, right? Like with any other host. Now, but the real question kind of comes down, is Rastov, is Rastov really a lolcow in the traditional sense? I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see, because this is really where it comes down to, is how much of a lolcow is Rastov willing to go down? How much is he willing to fall into the realm of lolcowdom, right? I think that's something that needs to be asked, if he's willing to become a genuine lolcow. Because we've seen it, right, with all the other hosts, right? Even though when things are going good, they don't act like lolcow, but when things do happen, they do. And the real test for Rastov is he going to fall into the lolcow mentality? Is he going to fall into, have the dormant genes of lolcows awaken in him, right? That's the real thing. That's the real question I'm asking.
Denny super chatted $20. Rastov, say you want 33% or you walk with your pay pigs and kings.
You say that you're going to be doing some walking.
Twin super chatted $19.82. Congratulations, Rastov. We're proud of you. Heart.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh, there's more.
Grievous Demise super chatted $20. Boogie, stop eating. Be happy, Rastov is going to run circle around you tipples.
I will say that if of all the fans he could have hired, this is the best fan. It's fine.
Okay,
It's fine. It's
We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun.
TTS is paused.
Yeah.
All right, and it will be unpaused once I get through the schedule. There's going to be a lot of shakeups. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow you will be on the schedule that you have been on. So it will run just like it always has. Aussie, Cafe, all the way through the schedule like it currently is tomorrow. On May 1st, this change goes into effect. And a lot of shows are moving, so make sure tomorrow all the shows tell their fans what time slot you're moving to. Cafe will now be at 10 a.m. and they are getting an intern for 2 weeks that will be added to Cafe. That intern is Sweet Tea. Congratulations, Sweet Tea.
What? How is it not Batgirl?
Well, Batgirl's on there every Friday anyways, so.
Right, okay.
But Sweet Tea's got a...
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, Sweet Tea. You are in Cafe for the next 2 weeks. Do good. Listen to Ken. Listen to Beans. They'll teach you the ropes. The next show that is at noon after Cafe is a little show called Test. And it will be hosted by Tech Protect and Nightmare. Congratulations.
Yes! Oh, let's go!
And the reason,
Fuck yes!
And the reason why I picked Nightmare and Tech Protect to be on this show of Test at noon is because that show will redirect directly to Madhouse, which has the same cast. David Jaffe, Bunny, and of course Tech Protect is always there. So congratulations. Yes, Nightmare didn't get fired either. Then, at 8 a.m., we're going to have Milkers. I'm joking. Milkers
I really had my hope up.
Milkers, Roxy, and Savage, you fucking insane old ladies, you're still at 4 p.m. At 6 p.m. is Becky and Tina.
What?
Wait, really?
That's right. Queens is now taking the 6 p.m. time slot, our time slot.
What?
And we will be taking their time slot. We go live in May at 8 p.m. That is our time slot, 8 p.m. to 10.
Starting when? Starting when?
Starting May 1st.
Wait, what is May? Dude, I have Thunderbolts tickets.
Well, you're not.
I bought Thunderbolt tickets for after our show on Thursday.
Look, the best time slot, the best show should be in the best time slot. The best time slot in the entire universe.
You better send me $25 for my fucking tickets, dude. I bought 2 tickets for Thunderbolts, and now I have to stream in the middle of my goddamn movie?
The best time slot in the entire universe is 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's where we're going. We are the best show. Then, following our show at 10 p.m., we have Rewind. Then Rewind will redirect to Aussie, which you know now is Grim and Mitch. And then Aussie will redirect to Nerds at 2 a.m. That's right. Listen, Zay Zudit. Zay Zudit.
When?
Zay Zudit is at 2 a.m.
Who just come out at night?
But here's the thing, Zay Zudit. You have Test time slot, so it's a war this month. If you can outperform Test in their time slot, that's bragging rights forever. So best of luck, Purple Hair, Zay Zudit.
Dude, that just clicked. Fuck me.
And
That show's dead.
And our final show.
Sorry about.
Our final show is the new Tech Talk, which used to be the gaming channel. All right. I've looked at everyone. I was trying to figure out who's like really good with tech. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to CD-ROM.
So I already posted it on my post on my YouTube. Go check out my channel if you haven't. Like, sub the whole thing, right? So lolcowlive is basically going. I'm just gonna tell you. Give me a hot second. In my YouTube post, I basically said 10 a.m. is cafe, 12 p.m. is Ted, 2 p.m. is Madhouse, 4 p.m. is Milker, 6 p.m. is Queen, 8 p.m. is Live, 10 p.m. is Rewind, 12 a.m. is Ozzy, 2 a.m. is Nerd, and 4 a.m. is Tech Talk. We'll get into Tech Talk when we get into Tech Talk in a couple minutes. Obviously for me, I do cover every show, right? But I do have to make it very clear that though I do cover every show, in reality, I watch every show, and depending on what's going on, right? Depending on what's going on, I debate with myself, is it worth covering or not? Because sometimes some shows are not really worth covering, right? You know, is it really worth covering Tech Talk? Is it really worth covering Ozzy? Stuff like that, or even Madhouse. I don't really give a shit about Madhouse. Let me make that very clear. But things like Cafe, Taz, Milker, Queens, Live, Rewind I do my best to cover. Nerd is probably one that I may or may not cover anymore, because it's so late into the night, and that, I like to sleep a lot. So depending on my sleep schedule and everything, and in reality, let me be fair, it also depends on it also kind of depends if that show is going to succeed at that period of time, right? With the change up is really interesting, having Tess, and also Nightmare is still back on, so no one really gets fired. Tess being at 12 p.m. I think it's sort of an interesting thing. Right? And I think why none of these shows didn't get canceled proper is because they proved themselves, right? They more or less proved themselves against the tide, the odds, and were able to pull miracles. This is a good thing on my end, because that means I get to cover them more, and especially if they make mistakes. But I also, as I said before, it depends on what they're talking about. If it's something that is not even worth talking about, I just won't talk about it. I just won't. Right? Because I don't want to waste people's time of a nothing burger, or just nothing interesting, or nothing of a new dilemma. Right? But you never know, right? So starting, obviously, this is all of this being released. So starting Thursday, that would be the new schedule. So let's wait and see. Right? We'll have to wait and see.
Hey!
CD-ROM, turn on your camera.
gotta be Gutsu, right? Or like Jay or someone like that.
CD-ROM, you are the new host at 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. of Tech Talk. Congratulations.
Yeah, boy. Thank you.
But here's the thing. You need a co-host. So I went through the entire universe, and I found the absolute most tech-savvy person in this entire universe.
Ooh, that works for me. Who'd you find?
Your co-host is Glammy Lammy. Congratulations.
Fuck off! Dude, no way.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, dude. I literally see Lemmy gets fired from 2 more shows. She gets a free Coke. Dude, she's on her way.
Oh my god. I need a punch card at this point.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Oh god.
Hey, Glammy, what's a USB?
Oh, it's the thing that you stick into the back.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be...
Keem, can I need to go scream into the ether. Hang on a second.
Yay!
Do you know I fucked with CD-ROM the other day?
Wait, you fucked CD-ROM the other day?
No, I fucked with him. I fucked with him.
Okay.
I convinced him to go and pitch Lolcow Court to Kin and Beans on Cafe.
Yeah, we're not cool,
And
you
he
son of a
did.
bitch.
They
It was so funny.
I want to be happy for you right now for all the promotional being moved to 8 p.m. and I'm the 3rd host on live. No, we're not cool, you son of a bitch. We got a problem.
Congratulations, Rastock. You deserve that for sure. Definitely. I'm so glad that Grim and Nightmare are okay. Oh my god. Oh,
fuck me, dude.
Yay, Nightmare and Grim, and oh my god, everybody's okay. Oh, except for Boogie. Sorry, Boogie.
Yeah, I might have a fucking heart attack. I really look forward to sleeping through your new show.
Joke's on you. We didn't want you there anyway.
Oh, I won't be. I promise.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up for real though. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yesterday was a mess. I'm sitting here like, oh my god, that was crazy. This whole thing has been crazy.
I fucking like 100 DMs and like 100 ets in Discord. This is fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, I did too.
Have fun going through that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to everybody who was in my DMs saying like things, and I haven't gotten to everything.
What
I had
are
to
you
put
doing,
out.
Boogie?
Fucking itchy, dude. I get sweaty when I'm itchy. The sweat's making me fucking itchy. When I get nervous, I get sweaty. When I get sweaty, I get itchy.
Are you getting a swamp ass right now?
No, I got swamp fupa right here. It's fucking itchy right here in the fucking fat roll.
You don't have a cream for all of that?
I'll fucking scratch the goddamn thing.
Glammy,
Leave it there.
you lived to the day, Glammy. Let's go! Thank you, Xylate. I lived, motherfucker! Let's go!
Yeah, and Glammy didn't, Glammy obviously did not get, obviously got fired midway through her original live stream, only for her to go back to that channel. Right to that point, why didn't you just tell her, unless you did tell her and she just kind of faked it, right? That'd be actually pretty cool if she faked being sad and just to get, like, sympathy or just drum up support. You can't deny Glammy is still at it. Glammy is still gonna kick it. Glammy is still never gonna give up. Like her or not, I will give one thing to Glammy is that she is dedicated to the LCU and to the cult. At the same time, it's like, damn, I think most people would have just stopped after the second or third time. But she never gave up. And, I want to see the shit show that is Lolcow Tech Talk. I remember some people were saying that, they thought Jay would come back. I don't think Jay is going to ever come back. I think Jay and Reg completely don't want to be back in the LCU for any amount of reason. Especially RTU and his sort of his hatred towards Becky. Because he's going to pull a Savage, and yeah, you know how the results are. And R2 doesn't play ball. Where everybody else play ball, everybody takes a punishment. That's true.
Became lolcowmilkers, and it's gotten better and better and better. And I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very, very proud of. Let me pause.
Underscore super chatted $22.70.
Oh,
I missed the whole Fat Camp saga, and I am so confused.
Okay. Where the fuck did bro? What is this? Okay.
I got it.
Roxy, turn on your camera.
I'm trying.
We can see you. We can see you. Stop. Don't do nothing.
All right.
Okay. I'm very proud of you. You guys crushed this month. You did very good.
Oh, thank you.
However,
always a but.
You in my DMs saying you were joking, fuck off. You in your punishment picking up the trash, that was lame as fuck. Yeah. And as punishment, you are going to have a 2-week intern known as Zeta Ray.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
That's not a punishment.
That's not a punishment at all.
Zeta Ray is
Dude,
your
that's
2-week
awesome.
intern.
How long am I interning for? I missed it because it broke up.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
You're on-
Thanks.
You better kill it, bitch. You better kill it.
You're on Milkers
Thank
every
you.
day for the next 2 weeks.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Have fun, y'all. Thank you.
Now it's a three old bitches vape. Hooray.
Would it be crazy for us to get a crown by the end of the fucking show? That would be pretty wild, right?
I would make me a little more comfortable about it. I promise you that.
If you pull that magic off and we get a crown before the end of the fucking show, I'll look like a fucking genius. I'll look like a
All right,
goddamn genius.
All right, I'm gonna get into the DMs.
All right, let me,
Mr. Boom Boom Pow won super
Let me
chatted
unmute the TTS.
$19.99. Does this mean Mr. Outback Steakhouse will be in the lolcow movie?
yeah.
Is that still happening?
Steakhouse. Oh god.
Oh, the movie's still
Oh,
happening.
fuck me.
Oh god, here we go.
Snub
shit.
super chatted $19.99.
So yeah, we're getting interns now. That's pretty cool. T's going to cafe. I think starting technically when this is being uploaded, so today or if not the first. And I think Zero Ray is also starting today or if not the 1st of May. I guess April showers do bring May flowers, right? I guess when it does rain, it does pour. But I guess that pour is what helps the flower growth. But let's get into it, my final opinion before we end the video. I personally think that Season 3 is still the same as a bit of Season 2. Where there's still a lot more of growing. There's still more expansion, right? There's still more shows to come. At the same time, the question is hosts. They need to find people that are capable of doing this stuff. And I understand that it is easier on their end to find people within the Discord. At the same time, there's only so many people they can pick and choose. Right, Boogie was sort of right that maybe they should get people outside of the LCU, but there isn't a lot of local YouTubers compared to genuine local. It'd be different if they got King Cobra. King Cobra would be a great person to have a show. I would like him and Jordy. But I forgot to mention, they did mention Jordy. I don't have the clip. Wings of Redemption is going through a hard time right now. It's Wings. What do you expect? I'll let you figure that opinion out. Whatever your opinion on Wings, there you go. I'm not gonna really say much besides that. It is what it is. Yeah, but Season 3 is more about growth and focusing on the shows that are already there and helping them grow more. As I said, though, the issue with the shows are limited within a 2-hour frame, so they have to be creative. I guess when you're putting yourself in a box or back behind a corner, you're able to grow, you're able to develop better, I guess. And some people do, some people don't. But we'll have to wait. I guess with Season 3 is twists and turns. It is starting out with twists and turns. Till next time, have a good one, be safe, and God bless.